Hi yoga friends, and welcome to another edition of Yoga with Niki. Hope you guys are doing great, and I sure miss seeing your faces, and hopefully we'll get to see each other in a real class very soon. So today's class is going to be a modified version of our Bikyasa program. So you may recall our Bikyasa classes are traditionally a Bikram combined with a Vinyasa flow sequence. So today's version, we're going to modify and condense it down because usually those classes are about 75 to 80 minutes long, but we're going to do a shortened version today. So you can kind of pull from today's class and pick and choose and add any of this into your own home practice. So I hope you enjoy. So you're going to sit your hips back to your heels and stretch your arms all the way forward, setting up for child's pose. Drop your forehead to your mat. Let your chest rest down towards the ground. And then close your mouth and start to breathe in and out through your nose. And so just take a couple more breaths here, preparing for your practice. And now shift your weight forward. Slide your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees under your hips, flatten your back into a tabletop. We'll begin with cat and cow. Following the breath, breathe in. As you exhale, round out the spine, coming into cat pose. Drop your chin towards your chest, pressing the shoulder blades up towards the sky. On your next inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, and lift your head into cow. Do that again. Exhale to round out. Inhale, reverse. One more time. And then flatten the back to tabletop again. Now stretch your right arm forward, your left leg straight back. Find your balance. Now draw your elbow to your knee, rounding the spine. Exhale here. Inhale, stretch it back out long. Do that again. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, reach long. Do it again. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, reach and hold. Now sweep your hand around back. Catch your left foot with your right hand. Kick the foot into the hand, lift the chest, lift the head, and look up. Now release, reset, and switch. Left arm forward this time. Right leg straight back. Find your balance. Exhale, draw the elbow to the knee, round the spine. Inhale, reach it back long. Do it again. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, reach long. One more time. Reach it out and hold it. Now sweep the hand around. Catch the right foot in the hand. Kick the foot into the hand. Lift the chest into balancing cat. Look up. And then release. Reset. Walk your hands to the front edge of your mat. Spread your fingers wide. Turn your toes under. Lift your hips coming into downward dog. And you can start by alternate bending your knees. Just kind of taking a walk with your dog. Loosening up any tension, any holding through your feet or your ankles or your knees. Now lift the heels really high, bend the knees, press the chest towards the thighs, lengthen the spine. Now kick the knees back straight, drop the heels down into your full downward dog. Now take your right leg straight up towards the ceiling. Imagine that leg is an extension of your spine. Hold. Now bring it down and switch. Left leg straight up, reach. Bring it down and switch. Take it back to the right side. This time bend the right knee, reach the right toes to the left edge of the mat, open up the hips, and then release. Same thing on the left, kick the left leg straight up, bend the knee, reach the foot to the outside edge, open that hip up, and release. Now shift your weight forward, coming into high push-up. Now bend your elbows, drop yourself halfway down. Now lift the chest through the hands, come up to upward dog. Push the hips high, drop the heels low, downward dog. So we try that again. Shift forward into high push-up. Bend the elbows, drop into low push-up. Lift the heart center, upward dog. So remember, this is your flow sequence. Push back to downward dog. All right, one more time following the breath. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, drop in. Inhale, lift the heart center. Exhale, push back and hold. Now look to the hands. Walk your feet to your hands. Stand up. We're going to start with our first flow sequence, our sun salute. Breathe in. Breathe out. Half lift. Walk or hop. High push up to low. Lift the heart center. Push back into downward dog. Hold. Right leg stretches straight up and back. Look to the hands. Right foot steps through the hands. Left heel turns to flatten. Now you come up to warrior one. Hips are square. Torso looking straight ahead. Hold here. Look up. Hands down. Pop up the heel. Step back and flow. Push back to downward dog. Left leg straight up, squeeze the backside. Look up and step through. Right heel turns to flatten. Rise up to warrior one. Hands down, pop up the heel, step back and flow. Downward dog. Adding on, right leg up. This time, bend the knee, open up the hip. Look up and step through. Heel flat, warrior one again. This time open up to warrior two. Turn the hips towards the side wall. Look out over your right hand. Front knee stays bent, back leg straight and strong. Hands down, heel up, step back and flow. Downward dog. Other side, left leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Look up, step through, right heel flat, warrior one. Warrior two, turn the body, keeping that front knee, tracking down the middle of your foot. Look out over that left hand. Hands down, heel up, step back and flow. Downward dog. One more time, adding on. Right leg stretches up. Bend the knee, open up. Now you can stay here or you can flip. Placing that right foot down. Lift the hips. Coming in to a back bend. Flipping back over, three-legged dog. Reach up with the right. Look up, step through. Left heel flat, warrior one. Woo. Open up, warrior two. Now flip the right hand, reach out, reverse your warrior, arch back. Come back through two, hands down, heel up, step back and flow. Downward dog. Left leg up, bend the knee, open the hips, stay or flip, you decide. Lift up into a back bend, bringing that arm up by your ear. Flipping back over, three-legged dog. Look up, step through, warrior one. Warrior two. Open up. Now flip your left hand, reach out and reverse. Coming back through two. Now hands down, heel up, step back and flow. High to low, up dog, into down dog. Stay here, 3 breaths. Look to the hands, walk or hop. Half lift, forward fold, rise up. right, so now moving to our standing sequence, you're going to make your way towards the front of your mat. Take your arms up over your head, interlace your fingers, index fingers pointed straight up. Take a breath in, reach up. Exhale, take a dive to the right and push your hips to the left into half moon. You want to make sure that your arms continue to frame your face. Keep the legs straight and strong. Avoid twisting through the trunk and the pelvis. One more breath here. Come up. Short pause. Exhale, reach to the left. Push your hips to the right. Use your left hand to gently pull the right arm straight. So once again, the arms frame your face. Chin looking straight ahead. Legs straight and strong. 3 more breaths. Rise up. Now push the hips forward, fall back, arms are going to reach back. Now finally let your head fall back and look up. And then rise back up. Release the hands, tuck the chin forward, fold. Hold here and just dance it out. Now from here, you're going to separate your feet hip distance apart. So take about 2 fist width between your feet. Bend your knees. You're going to take your hands underneath the soles of your feet. So I want you to stand in your palms, setting up for gorilla. You'll straighten your legs. Tuck your chin a little more. Bend your elbows wide. Pull your body through. Now soften the knees, release the hands to the front of the mat, walk or hop, high to low push-up. Upward dog, downward dog. Look to the middle of your mat, step to the middle of your mat with your feet hip distance apart again and stand up. Now stretch your arms out to the front, fingertips squeeze together. Bend your knees, sit down into an imaginary chair. Keep your chest up. Feel the weight more into your heels, dropping down into a deep squat. Draw the belly in just a little bit to help support the back. Now stand up. You'll lift your heels away from the floor. Keep your arms stretching out. This time, bend the knees, drop back into that imaginary chair. Keep the heels lifted the whole time. Eventually, try to get your thighs parallel to your mat. Chest stays lifted. Stand back up. Drop the heels down. Now you're going to inch your toes in just a little bit. Bend your knees, connect the inner thighs. Now once the inner thighs are connected, knees are turned in, you're going to lift the heels away just a little bit and then slowly lower yourself down. Imagine your back is against a wall and you're just gliding down the wall without collapsing at the bottom. Keep some engagement down below as the hips still stay a little higher than the knee line. Inner thighs squeeze together. 2 more breaths. Now rise back up and then release. Shake out the legs. Moving right into eagle. Big breath in, arms overhead. Exhale, take your right arm underneath your left. Bring your right knee up. You're going to cross it over the left thigh. Sit down into a single-legged chair. Now you can keep your right toes tapped down for a little more support. You can just hang it out to the side, whatever your range of motion allows. Eventually you can try to tuck the toes behind that left calf. Sit down into that single-legged chair. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Elbows lined up right over the knee line. Looking straight ahead. Now you can opt to lift the elbows up a little more And start to dive forward to nest your eagle. Fingertips pointing straight ahead, looking down at your mat. And then you rise back up. And then you release. Shake it out. Other side, breathe in. Left arm under the right. Wrap it. Bring that left leg up. Find your balance. Drop in, cross over. Now tuck the foot behind. Hold right here. Squeeze the inner thighs together. You can lift the elbows up. Press the elbows down towards the knees, fingertips straight ahead, nesting your eagle. Hold, gazing towards the ground. And then rise back up. Release. Shake it out. Step back to the front of the mat. Big breath in. Take a dive forward. Half lift. Walk or hop. Drop in and flow. Meet in downward dog. Hold. Look to the middle of your mat. Walk to the middle of your mat. And stand up. All right, so we now move into our standing balance, okay? So our eagle sets us up nicely for the next 5 balance poses. So you're gonna put all your weight on your right leg. Grab your left knee, pick the knee up towards your chest. Now bring your right hand to your hip, give that hip a nice big squeeze. Take your peace fingers, wrap them around your left big toe, and then kick that leg out straight. Now you can opt to keep the knee bent, you don't have to add the extension, but eventually, maybe you add the extension, and then we swing that leg out wide, stretching the right arm out in opposition, and then look to the right and hold. Now you're bringing it back to the front. Now you're gonna hold that leg out front, point the toes, bring the hands to hips. Now bend the knee, kick that left leg straight back, reach straight back and come into airplane. Now hands come to the ground. Now fire through your left hip extensors and kick that leg up to standing split. Now you can walk the hands back towards the foot, maybe even grab a hold with one hand, maybe with both, so you incorporate a little deeper balance. You just meet yourself wherever you are today. One more breath, keep kicking that leg up. And then bring it down, soften the knee, and stand up. All right, shift to the left. Pick up the right knee, find your balance. Left hand to the hip. Now again, you can keep the knee or take the peace fingers around the big right toe. Kick the leg out, balance. Swing it wide and reach. Look to your left. Back to the middle. Hold it, point the toes. Bend the knee. Kick back into airplane, arms reach. Now hands to the ground, kick the right leg up, standing split. Bring that right foot down, soften the knees, and stand up. All right, second pose. Shift your weight back to the right. This time, pick your left knee up. You're 90 degrees at the hip, the knee, and the ankle. From here, you're gonna float forward, bringing your chest and belly to your thigh. Hook your hands underneath. Try to get all 10 fingers underneath that foot. So you hold, or kick the leg out straight. You can hold here, or bend the elbows to hug the calf. Tuck the chin, nose towards your knee. Gazing down towards the mat. One more breath. Release. Reset. Shift it to the left. Pick up the right, again, from the hip, knee, ankle. Tip forward, hook the hands under. Again, you can stay right here. Eventually, you try to kick the leg out straight. Then eventually you add the forward fold, squeezing that calf with those forearms. And then you look down. You bring it in and release. All right, shifting back to the right, pose 3, standing bow. Take your left arm to the side, palm facing up. Reach your right arm up by your ear. Now kick your left leg back, catch on the inside of that ankle. When you are ready, kick the foot into the hand, dive forward, hold. Continue to kick that leg up, reach that right arm forward. Rise up, release, shift to the left. Right elbow to the side of the body, right palm up. Left arm up by your ear, kick back and catch. When you're ready, dive forward. Standing leg stays actively engaged, straight and strong. Reach out, focus on a point out in front of you and concentrate. Tune into your breath. Rise up, release. All right, move to the back of your mat. Standing stick, arms overhead again, interlace the fingers, index fingers straight up. Step your right foot forward to the middle of the mat. The left leg will float up. You tip from your hip as your body starts to drop down. Parallel to your mat, your back leg lifts up until you find a streamlined position. Think about squeezing the inner thighs together. That will help keep your pelvis level. One more breath. Stand back up, step back, and switch. Left foot forward, right leg floats up. Tip from the hips, start to dive forward. Right leg floats up, body parallel to the mat. Keep your arms reaching out strong, index fingers pointing forward. Rise up, step back, and release. Final set. Right foot steps forward, left leg floats up again. Arms reach back, you come into airplane. Now connect your hands into prayer. So now your palms are connected, your thumbs are crossed. You just extend your arms straight out, keeping your prayer hands into Ashtanga Warrior 3. Come up, step back, release. All right, we do that again. Left foot steps forward, right leg floats up, tip from the hip, arms reach back, hold airplane. Connect the palms, crossing just the thumbs. Now extend the arms up over your head into that Warrior 3 pose. Keep breathing. Rise up, step back, and release. All right, so now we're going to transition to our 4 consecutive flows. So you'll start at the front of your mat. Our first flow incorporates our warriors. So we begin in Tadasana. Big breath in. Exhale, dive, hinge forward. Half lift, breathe in. Exhale, walk or hop, high to low push up. Lift the heart center and then push back into downward dog. All right, right leg stretches straight up and back. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Look to the hands, right foot steps through the hands, left heel flattens, come up to Warrior 1. Open up to Warrior 2. Now flip your right hand, reach out and reverse your warrior. Arching back. Come back through Warrior 2. Look towards the wall behind you. Place your right elbow on your thigh. Stretch your left arm straight up. You can try bringing your right hand down by your right foot and stretch that left arm overhead for a full side angle. Now take your top hand down, pop up the heel, right arm reaches up, we add that twist in your runner's lunge. Now feel free to wrap the arm behind the back if you wish, drawing that shoulder back. Now right hand comes inside the right foot, heel toe the foot out of the way, creating your lizard. So drop the elbows to the ground. You can lower your left knee to the ground, creating a little more support. We want to let the hips sink down towards the ground. Now straighten the arms, lift the back knee, inch that right foot back in, turn your left heel flat, reach the left arm up, open back up to side angle, but this time you're going to try to wrap the right hand behind, or the left hand behind. Right arm comes under, bind the hands together, draw back. Now release the bind, pop up the back heel, come up into a high lunge position, hands to prayer. Now lean forward, rotate to your right, hooking that left elbow around the knee. Turn the shoulders. Now hands come down, pop up the heel, step back and flow. Downward dog. Other side, left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Look up, step through, warrior one. Place that right heel flat, hips are square. Now open up to warrior two. Flip your left hand, reach out and reverse. Coming back through two, look towards the back hand. Place the left elbow on the thigh, right arm straight to the sky. Now try bringing that left hand down, send that right arm overhead. Now top hand comes down, pop up the back heel, left arm up, add your twist. Wrap that arm if you wish, draw the shoulder back. Left hand inside the left foot, inch the left foot out of the way, create more space for your lizard. Drop the elbows down, let the hips sink and hold. Now straighten the arms, lift the back knee, inch the left foot in a little tighter. Right heel turns to flatten again. Right arm reaches up for side angle. This time, can you wrap the right hand behind? Left arm under to add your bind. Draw the shoulders back, look up. Release the bind, hands down, pop up the back heel, come up to a high lunge, strong in your legs. Lean forward, rotate to your left, hook the elbow, turn the shoulders. Look over your top shoulder. Now unwind, hands to the ground, step back and flow. Meet in downward dog. 3 breaths. Look to the hands, walk or hop. Half lift. Forward fold. Reverse one dive, stand up. Release. All right, second flow, adding wide-legged forward fold. Here we go, breathe in. Exhale, dive. Half lift, walk or hop. Push back to downward dog. Right leg straight up, but this time no bend or twist, just reach. Imagine that leg is an extension of your spine. Look to the hands, step through, warrior one. Open up to warrior two. Now straighten your right knee. Turn the outside edge of your foot. So edges of your feet are parallel. You're going to flip your palms, push your hips forward, fall back and look up. Now dive forward, grab your feet on the way down, bend your elbows wide, pull your body through, drop your head towards your mat, wide-legged fold. Now if you want to take this upside down, you can walk your hands back, tuck your chin, place your head on the ground, shift your weight to your head and hands, pick up your feet, come into your tripod headstand, and then you'll bring your feet back out wide. And then we'll come up, hands to hips, rise up, straight spine, turning the right foot, bending the right knee, reset to warrior two. Now hands come down. You step back into high push-up, rebalance and center yourself on your mat. Right hand walks to the middle of your mat. Turn your body, stacking your shoulders, stacking your hips into side plank. Left arm reaches straight up. Now you can stretch that left arm over your head, bring it by your ear. Maybe lift your left leg up. Now bring it back down, reset to high push-up. You've got 5 chaturangas. Breathe in, exhale. 3, 4, 5. Now you flow. Downward dog. Other side, left leg straight up and back. Squeeze the back side. No bend or twist, just reach. Look up, step through. Warrior one. Warrior two. Now straighten your left knee, turn the foot. Once again, get the outside edges parallel. Flip your palms, push your hips forward, look up, fall back. Now you're going to interlace your hands behind your back. Roll your shoulders down your back. Now lead with your chest, hips push forward, or hips push back. Body goes forward. Now lift your arms up and away. Look through your feet, top of the head towards the ground. One more breath. Now hands to hips, rise up, straight spine. Turn your left foot, bend your left knee, reset warrior two. Hands down, heel up, step back, high, push up and hold. Left hand walks in front of the face, turn and stack. Side plank on the other side. Now remember, you can add some variation. Maybe you even grab your big toe, kick the leg straight up. So whatever suits you. And then you come back to high push-up. 5 chaturangas or hold plank for 5 breaths. And when you finish that 5th one, you drop into your flow. Meet in downward dog. Breathe. Now look to the hands, walk or hop. Half lift, fold. Reverse one, dive, stand up, and release. All right, moving on, flow 3. We incorporate triangle and then bring back more balance, okay? So once again, in Tadasana. Breathe in, breathe out. Half lift, walk or hop. Downward dog. Right leg straight up and back, bend the knee, open up the hip again. Look up, step through, right into warrior one. Warrior two. Now this time, straighten your right knee. You're gonna dive out to the right, tip over, set up your triangle. Shoulders are square, hips are square. Open up the chest, look up. Now you can stretch that left arm over the head, bring it in towards your ear. Now top hand comes down. You're gonna step your back foot towards the middle of your mat, squaring up your hips and trunk. Left hand stays down, squeeze the inner thighs together. Right arm reaches, adding rotation to your triangle. Twist. Now bring your right hand down, shift your weight to your right foot, pick up your left leg. Arms reach back, coming to airplane. Now connect the hands to prayer, stay in balance. Right hand comes to the ground, left arm reaches up as you open the body up, balancing half moon. You want to flex that left foot, leg is strong and straight. Top hand comes down, reset, arms back, airplane. Streamline through your body. Connect the hands to prayer again. Left hand to the ground this time. This time we add the twist to that half moon. Keep that left leg extended and lifted. Now top hand comes down, you step back with the left, then the right, then you flow. All right, all that on the other side. Left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Look up, step through, warrior one. Warrior two. Now straighten your left knee. Dive out, tip over. Trikonasana. Now you can keep the arms reaching high or low. You can stretch the left arm, or the right arm overhead, sorry. Top hand comes down, step the back foot to the middle of the mat. Square up the hips. Right hand stays down, left arm up, add that twist. Inner thigh squeeze together, keeping the pelvis level. Top hand down, shift your weight to your left foot as you pick the right leg up behind you. Arms reach, airplane. Connect the hands to prayer. We're going to take the left hand down, right arm up, open up to balancing half moon. Flexing that right foot, lift that leg up straight and strong. Bring it back down, reset, airplane, arms reach back, toes pointed back, chest parallel to your mat. Reconnect into prayer. Last time, right hand down, left arm up, add the twist to that half moon. Now top hand comes down, step back with the right and the left, then you flow. Push back to downward dog. Breathe. Look to the hands, walk or hop. Forward fold. Reverse swan dive, stand up. Release. All right, so our final flow sequence, we incorporate pigeon. Breathe in. Breathe out. Half lift. Walk or hop. Right leg straight up and back, no bend or twist, just reach. Look to the hands. The right knee is going to come through the hands, placing that knee on the ground between the hands. Now your left leg slides straight back. Move that right foot out of the way so you're not sitting directly on that heel. Maybe rock side to side, finding your balance, right to left. Balance in the pelvis. You can keep the hands supporting you here. You can drop down to your elbows, supporting yourself here. Or you can stretch the arms all the way out, forehead to your mat. One more breath. Now walk it back. You're going to lean over to the right, swing your left leg all the way around. Now you're going to stack your left leg on top or cross it in front, whatever serves your practice today. So if you're stacking, you want to think about knee on the ankle, foot on the knee, like you're stacking logs. Reach the arms overhead. Take a dive forward. Hold here. Right into double pigeon, 3 more breaths. Now reach out, rise up. Release. Now uncross the legs, bring your knees up to half boat, stretch the arms out. Now try to stretch your legs out straight into full boat. Now cross the right foot over the left, draw the knees into the chest, engage the core, roll forward, walk or hop to high push up, drop in low, lift up, downward dog. Left leg straight up and back. No bend or twist, just reach. Look to the hands. Left knee glides through, placing that knee right between the hands. Once again, to set up your pigeon on the other side. Rock side to side. Try to find balance in your pelvis. And again, keep yourself propped up with straight arms. Or you can drop to your elbows. Or you can stretch the arms all the way out. Full expression of your pigeon. Now walk it back. Prop yourself back up. Lean to your left. Swing the right leg around just as we did on the other side. You either stack right on top of left or cross that right foot in front. Balance yourself in your sit bones. Arms reach up. Take a dive forward. And then walk it back. Once again, bring the knees up, uncross, coming to half boat. Reach out. Extend the legs full boat. And then you're going to cross the left foot over the right. Draw the knees in. Hold it. Roll forward. Walk or hop. High to low push-up. Downward dog. Hold 3 breaths here. Now shift your weight forward, lowering yourself all the way down. We make our way to our floor work for extension. So you're going to lift your right hip, slide your right hand underneath, lift your left, slide your left hand underneath, and bring your chin to your mat. Keep the arms pressing down towards the floor, eye of the elbow, pressing against the mat. Now from here, keeping your chin down, breathe in, and then as you exhale, reach your right leg straight up. Bring it down, left leg straight up. Bring it down. Now release the arms, look to your right, take a short little rest. Now bring your chin back to your mat. Lift the right hip, slide it under. Left hip, left arm under. Now try to inch your fingers and your arms a little further down your legs. This time you're going to place your mouth on your mat, keeping the chin tucked. You'll breathe in and then both legs will lift up. Tuck the chin, mouth to mat, breathe in. Exhale, push up. And then release the arms. Look to your left, relax. Now chin back to your mat, slide your hands under your shoulders, push up, sit back into child's pose. And now make your way to the middle of your mat. Come up to a high kneeling position. So we're going to move into camel to finish our extension. So I'm going to turn sideways so you can see my hand placement. You're going to start by placing the hands right at the low back, elbows draw together. You'll push the hips forward, fall back over the hands. Now you can stay right here, or maybe reach the right hand to the right heel, left hand to left heel. Wherever you reach, you continue to actively engage your backside to push the hips forward. Let the head fall back. 3 breaths here in camel. And then you rise up. And then once again, reset into child's pose. for a counter stretch. And then you'll have a seat on your heels. Take your arms up over your head, palms connect, crossing the thumbs, right into half tortoise. Take a breath in, and then dive all the way out, but keep your hips down. Stretch your arms all the way forward. Your pinkies meet your mat, and then actively reach the arms forward. Let your head drop to your mat between your arms. Hold right here. One more breath. Now reach out, rise up as you went down. Elongate the arms. Spine stays straight. And then release. All right, so from here, make your way back into downward dog. Look to your hands. Make your way to the front of your mat. And then you're going to roll all the way down. Stretch the legs all the way up, flexing the feet. And then slowly lower your legs in a count of 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way back up. Turn your heels in, toes out. Keep your legs straight and strong. Inhale, exhale, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to the top. One more set. Turn the toes in, heels out, making an A-frame with your feet. Breathe in. Exhale, drop. 10, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs back to the top. This time, bring your legs back to parallel. Lower your legs at your own pace. Eventually, your heels will meet your mat. Now, grab your right knee. Pull the knee to your chest. Now grab that knee with your left arm, and you're going to take that knee across your midline right into a deep twist. Stretching that right arm out. Turn your head, look to the right. And bring it back to the middle. Switch sides, bring your left knee up, stretch the right leg out. Now grab that left knee with your right hand, bring it across the midline, stretch your left arm out, twist, look to your left. And then bring it back to the middle. Now both knees come to your chest. Stretch the legs all the way up. We're going to finish with shoulder stand. So I'm actually going to turn sideways. So again, you can see the placement of my hands. Legs are straight up. You're going to lift your hips, catch your back with your hands, and then press the legs straight up over your shoulder line. Now slowly hinge your hips, bringing your legs over your head. Maybe your toes touch over the head, maybe they don't. You come into plow. And then bend the knees, soften the knees around the ears, and then slowly lower your spine down, one vertebra at a time, until the sacrum meets your mat, knees come in. Now you're going to grab a hold of your toes, separate the knees wide, lift the heels up into happy baby. And so as the knees go out towards your underarms, you can kind of rock your baby side to side. And then you're going to stretch the legs back up to the ceiling, flex the feet, arms fall to your sides. Slowly lower your legs down. And again, eventually the heels will meet your mat. You separate your feet out wide. Maybe wiggle your feet up and down. Now as you start to settle into Shavasana, I invite you to turn your attention to your breath. Notice its rhythm. Allow its sound to resonate throughout your body. As you give yourself permission to let go of any holding or any tension that still lies beneath the surface. Allow the earth to receive your body's weight. I invite you to take the next 60 seconds to reflect on your practice today. With awareness, you give yourself the gift of an opening for growth and change. Do not criticize yourself or judge, because in darkness you could not see. When you find the light within, you will know that you have always been in the center of this wisdom. As you probe deeper into who you really are, with your lightedness and your confusion, with your angers, your longings, your distortions, and your doubt, you will find the true living God. Then you will say, I have known you all my life. I have called you by many different names. I have called you mother, father, and child. I have called you friend and lover. I have called you the sun and the flowers. I have called you my heart. But I never, until this moment, called you myself. May this reading bring you peace, and may this practice bring you joy. I invite you to stay as long as you need here in Shavasana. Om Shanti, peace. The light within me honors that same light and spirit within each of you. Namaste.